Hi, and I'm here with the man of the hour for SEBA 2022 Northern Edition. Welcome, Mr. Nitesh.
Thank you, thank you, thank you for having me here today.
You must be here. Very, very important. So we have the chairman of Yayasan Usahawan Malaysia, and we would like to know what are why did Yayasan Usahawan Malaysia, what are the initiatives that you've taken so far to help entrepreneurs, especially throughout, the pandemic, the MCO, the multiple MCOs. It's been very, very trying, very, very difficult. Many businesses had to close. Many tried to rise up again, found it very difficult, but many succeeded. But throughout that whole duration of a little over 2 years, what were the initiatives?
I think, yes, we have done numerous initiatives over the last 18, 20 months of the pandemic. I think the theme for SEBA 2022 is Rise Up. We're encouraging businesses to rise up against the pandemic. And we have seen great success along with young entrepreneurs revolving into different business units, right? And this is our fundamental of what we focus on at Yayasan. With SEBA as a platform, we have recognized close to 1,000 entrepreneurs over the last 7 years. And this is our 7th year. And we foresee the northern, the southern, and the central region growing leaps by year after year. Yeah.
Wow, okay. So that is what I would say a very long-term but also short-term plan to actually not only help people in Malaysia generally like that, but then you actually go by region. And yeah, for SEBA 2022 is being held right here in the beautiful Penang for the Northern Edition. Why Penang? And as you mentioned just now earlier yourself, the theme is Rise Up. Memang kita dah utara kan, memang up lah. But why the theme Rise Up and why Penang? Although I'm very, very grateful it's in Penang.
I think Penang certainly is something that's been focus of the board of advisory of SEBA, and we find that within the northern region, Penang being the highlight as far as the economic ecosystem is concerned. Hence why we chose Penang to be the epicenter of SEBA. We also are working very closely with the state government in terms of their Vision 2030, which actually inclusive of entrepreneurial hub. I think Penang is ready to become the next entrepreneurial hub, and we're excited to work with them in achieving this Vision 2030, which is very ambitious, I would say.
Yeah. And yeah, one more question. Why the theme Rise Up?
Oh, that's an interesting question. I think a lot of businesses rose up during the pandemic, and we continuously encourage a lot of SMEs and entrepreneurs to rise up, not only during the endemic stage, but way beyond the endemic stage. And hence why we themed 2022 as Rise Up, and that's something that we're going to continue to encourage a lot of companies to do so.
Now that is lovely, very apt, considering that we're entering into the endemic really soon, sometime next week, right? April 1st. It's not April Fool, yeah? It is your rise up moment. You rise up as much as possible, as soon as possible, especially to entrepreneurs. And that said, you've been mixing with so many successful entrepreneurs, giving awards, learning about them, studying their successes. Personally, what do you think would be your advice to young entrepreneurs or entrepreneurs who's been in the business for some time but then found that their business has come to like a flat line, but they want to rise up?
I think there's two key important philosophy that I always encourage young entrepreneurs. One is resilience, two is tenacity, and never give up. Continue to innovate and always seek for programs that are able to spur you further in whatever that you are into. So these are some lessons that all entrepreneurs out there need to focus upon. Yeah.
So it's a never-ending learning process. So thank you, Mr. Nitesh. Yeah, it's going to be a fantastic SEBA 2022, especially the Northern Edition.